Good day, second grade. It is Thursday. Good to see everyone. I know you're out there. So, today we're going to do our next book, which is part of our new unit, which is Our Natural World, Our Earth. And today's book is called On Earth. And it's by Brian Karras. And it's going to talk about some of the things that some of the special things about the Earth. Now, we covered a lot of this when we did our science unit, as you recall, about where does the sun go at night and some other things. So this is going to help us talk about. So I'll be referring to some of those lessons while we read today. There's a picture, and it's really glossy. So unfortunately, it's going to be. But there's the sun. And down here we have the Earth. I gotta go this way. The Earth's right there. Okay. The Earth spins on its axis and circles the sun in a great sweep. We face the sun, its light and warmth as we live our days. Whoop. Shadows get long as day rolls into night. That's some really shiny paper. Sorry about the glare there. There's not much you can do about that. At night, we turn away from the sun and we see a universe of stars and planets while we dream of what we can do tomorrow. And you'll recall in science, this is when we played the game daytime, nighttime. If your face is towards the sun, it's daytime. If your face is away from the sun, it's nighttime. And that's how it works with the Earth. Hope everybody had fun when we did that experiment in the class. While we spin, we also travel in an orbit around the sun, so that by the time we get back to where we started, we're 1 year older. And think about that. When school starts again in the fall, you'll be a year older than when it started last fall. Years go by, day by day. We count them with calendars and candles. Earth tilts on its axis. When we lean towards the sun, we're warmer. When we lean away, we're colder. Our seasons change from summer to autumn or winter or spring. As you can see barely, the sun is right here in the middle. And then over here, we're leaning away from the sun. So that means it's getting colder. Over here, we're leaning towards the sun, which means that the light rays are concentrated more, and you get warmer. And over here in winter, we're leaning away from the sun, so the light spreads out more. But we remember that again from our science unit. When the Earth's topside leans away from the sun, there is winter above the equator and summer below. Remember that the seasons are opposite. We're coming into spring, and the southern hemisphere is coming into fall, because they're starting to lean away. In winter, days get shorter and nights are longer. By spring, the days get filled with sunlight. I'm sure you remember getting on the bus when it was dark in the morning. And if we have a chance to return to the classroom, you'll be getting on the bus at the same time, but it won't. It'll start being brighter and brighter. We spin, we circle, rotate, and revolve, but we don't fall off. Gravity holds us to the earth. And you recall how we tested gravity? We said, if I drop something, it'll fall towards the center of the earth until something gets in the way, like the ground or a table. Gently, slowly, around the world, we hold out our arms as we glide through the universe. We fly through space as night becomes day, summer becomes winter, and years go by. The Earth. The Earth is a ball. It is a sphere. There's an imaginary line around the center of the Earth, the equator. The Earth spins like a top. It rotates around an imaginary line that goes from top to bottom, the Earth's axis. The Earth revolves around the sun in a big oval orbit. There are imaginary points on the Earth's top and bottom, the North and South Pole. Gravity is the force that holds us to the Earth. Okay? I think some of the important ones, notice the gravity, all the arrows point towards the center because everything on the outside is pulled towards the center. So that's the Earth. Whoops. Had it upside down. Okay, on Earth. This one's also written a bit like a poem, isn't it? But it's not a rhyming poem. This one is a bit more artistic. Tomorrow we're going to get into a different kind of book for this chapter, but we are still for this unit. But I think it's nice to start off with a couple of fun ways to look at how the Earth works and how our world is. Give us a good idea of what to look for. So today, I'm going to have you write in your notebook answers to the following questions. Number 1. And by the way, you can rewind the video to double check. Number 1. The Earth revolves around a sun in a big oval blank. Tell me how the Earth revolves around the sun. What do we call the word for the Earth's path around the sun? Number 2. What kind of weather do we have when our part of the Earth leans towards the sun? Now, these answers should be complete questions. The Earth travels in its blank around the sun. And when the Earth leans towards the sun, it is blank here. Answer those 2 questions for me. I hope everybody has gotten a chance to get signed up for the math games. Again, if you haven't gotten that yet, please email me. And with a good email to send the links to set up the math games, okay? And it's part of a math program that we are being allowed to be part of. So I look forward to hearing from you about the math, if you like it. I'm looking forward to reading more books for you. And I'm looking forward to seeing those notebooks full of answers when we get back together. Because I think you're all doing a very good job. Stay healthy, stay safe. And once again, since you can, from time to time. Get some exercise outdoors. Enjoy our beautiful earth. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.